Hello everyone and welcome back to K-pop Exposed. Millions of fans around the world see the glamour, the luxury brands, and the global fame surrounding Blackpink. From sold-out stadiums to dominating events like Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival, the group looks unstoppable. But behind the flashing cameras, the designer outfits, and the screaming crowds, there's a story most fans never truly saw. A story of pressure, sacrifice, loneliness, and moments where everything almost broke apart. Because the truth is, the success of Blackpink didn't come without pain. And tonight, we're going to uncover the hidden struggles that shaped Lisa, Jennie, Rosé, and Jisoo into the global icons they are today. Some of these moments were never meant to be seen, but they reveal just how strong these four women truly are. Before we dive into the story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to K-pop Exposed for more deep dives into the world of K-pop. Because sometimes, the most inspiring stories are the ones hidden behind the spotlight. So let's start at the very beginning. Long before the fame, before the world knew their names. When four trainees were just trying to survive the brutal system of YG Entertainment, the brutal reality of becoming a Blackpink member. Long before the fame, the luxury brands, and the global recognition, the four members of Blackpink were simply trainees trying to survive the harsh reality of the K-pop industry. Inside the headquarters of YG Entertainment, the competition was ruthless. Hundreds of hopeful trainees dreamed of debuting, but only a handful would ever make it. And for the girls who would eventually become Blackpink, the journey was anything but easy. Days started early and ended late. Dance practice after dance practice, vocal lessons that pushed their voices to the limit, and monthly evaluations that could determine whether their dream would continue or suddenly end. For many trainees, failure was not just possible, it was expected. Lisa's lonely journey. For Lisa, the struggle was even harder. She was thousands of miles away from home. Leaving Thailand as a teenager to train in Seoul was not just exciting, it was terrifying. Lisa didn't speak Korean fluently at the time. Everything around her felt unfamiliar. The culture, the language, the expectations. But despite the loneliness, she never gave up. She practiced harder than almost anyone else in the building. Late nights in the dance studio became normal. Sometimes even the staff noticed how determined she was. Slowly, the girl from Thailand began to stand out, not just as a trainee, but as a future star. Jennie's years of pressure. For Jennie, the pressure was different. She had trained for years, longer than many others, and expectations around her were incredibly high. Inside YG Entertainment, Jennie was already known as someone with strong potential. But that also meant she had to constantly prove herself. Every performance mattered. Every evaluation mattered. Because when people expect greatness, failure is not an option. Jennie had to carry that pressure for years before Blackpink ever debuted. And yet she endured. Rosé's quiet determination. Meanwhile, Rosé had her own story. She left Australia after passing an audition that changed her life. Moving across the world for a dream is never easy. But Rosé believed in her music. Her voice quickly became one of the most unique among trainees. However, talent alone was never enough. She practiced endlessly to perfect her vocals. Even when exhaustion hit, even when doubts appeared, Rosé continued moving forward. Because deep down, she believed she was meant to be on stage. Jisoo's long wait. Then there was Jisu. Before debuting, she spent years training as well. But unlike some others, her journey required patience. A lot of patience. There were moments when debut seemed close, and other moments when it felt impossibly far away. Yet Jisoo remained calm and determined. Her personality often brought comfort to the other trainees. And over time, she became an important emotional support for the future members of Blackpink. The moment everything changed. After years of uncertainty, the announcement finally came. In 2016, YG Entertainment revealed a new girl group. Their name was Blackpink. For the four members, it was the moment they had been waiting for. But debuting did not mean the struggle was over. In fact, it was only the beginning. Because suddenly, the entire world was watching. Global fame and new pressure. From the moment Blackpink debuted, their rise was explosive. Songs climbed charts. Music videos broke records. Fans across the globe discovered them almost overnight. Soon, the group was performing on massive stages like Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival, a historic moment for a K-pop girl group. But fame comes with a different kind of pressure. Every move is watched, every performance is analyzed, and every mistake becomes a headline. For Blackpink, the expectations never stopped growing. The emotional weight of success. Despite the smiles seen on stage, there were moments when the members felt overwhelmed. The constant travel, the demanding schedules, the pressure to always be perfect. Sometimes the members themselves admitted how exhausting it could be. But what kept them going was each other. The bond between Lisa, Jennie, Rose, and Jisu grew stronger through every challenge. They weren't just group members. They became family. Why fans mean everything. Over time, Blackpink also found strength in their fans. The global fandom known as Blink became a huge source of support. Letters from fans, crowds cheering at concerts, messages of encouragement online. All of these reminded the members why they started their journey in the first place. Because beyond the fame, beyond the charts, their music was connecting people around the world. Ending, emotional closing. Today, Blackpink stands as one of the most influential groups in modern music. But behind the glamour, behind the success, there is a story of perseverance that many people never truly saw. A story of 4 young women who refused to give up. And that's exactly why their journey continues to inspire millions of fans around the world. Because sometimes, the brightest stars shine the most after surviving the darkest nights. When success started to feel heavy, as Blackpink's popularity exploded around the world, life for the members changed almost overnight. Airports were suddenly filled with thousands of fans. Cameras followed them everywhere. Every appearance became a headline. And while many people saw the glamorous side of their fame, few truly understood how overwhelming it could be. For Lisa, being far away from her family in Thailand sometimes became incredibly difficult. There were moments when the homesickness felt unbearable, but every time she stepped onto the stage and heard the roar of the crowd, she remembered why she chose this path. Jennie and the weight of expectations. Meanwhile, Jennie faced another challenge. As one of the most recognizable members of the group, she often found herself under intense scrutiny. Every outfit she wore, every performance she gave, every small action was analyzed by millions of people online. At times, the criticism could be harsh, and the pressure to always appear perfect never truly disappeared. But Jennie kept moving forward, because deep down, she knew that the stage was where she truly belonged. Rose's emotional connection to music. For Rose, music was always deeply personal. Her voice carried emotion that fans could feel instantly. But that emotional connection also meant she often poured her heart into every performance. There were nights when the exhaustion from touring and recording sessions became overwhelming. Yet Rose continued singing with everything she had, because she knew millions of fans were listening. And those fans found comfort in her voice. Just the quiet strength. Then there was Jisu, often described as the emotional anchor of the group. Behind her bright smile was someone who quietly supported the other members during difficult times. When schedules became exhausting, when stress levels rose, Jisu was often the one who helped lighten the mood. Her calm personality helped keep the group grounded even during the most chaotic moments of global fame. The historic moment that changed everything. One of the biggest moments in Blackpink's journey came when they stepped onto the stage at Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. For many fans, it was more than just a performance. It was proof that the 4 trainees who once struggled inside practice rooms had now reached one of the biggest stages in the world. As the crowd cheered and sang along, the members themselves seemed emotional, because that moment represented years of sacrifice finally paying off. The power of their bond. Through every challenge, one thing remained constant. The bond between Lisa, Jennie, Rose, and Jisu. They had trained together, struggled together, and eventually succeeded together. That shared history created a connection that fans could clearly see. Even during interviews or behind-the-scenes moments, the way they supported each other revealed just how strong their friendship had become. Why their story inspires millions. Today, Blackpink is more than just a successful K-pop group. They are global icons. From dominating music charts to attending major fashion events like Paris Fashion Week, their influence reaches far beyond the music industry. But what truly makes their story powerful is not just their success. It's everything they endured to reach this point. The sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the pressure that never seemed to disappear. And yet, they continued moving forward, together. Final emotional closing. Behind the glamorous photos, behind the sold-out concerts, behind the global fame, there is a story of resilience that many people never fully see. The story of 4 young women who refused to give up on their dreams. And that's why the journey of Blackpink continues to resonate with millions of fans around the world. Because their success isn't just about talent. It's about strength. It's about perseverance. And most of all, it's about proving that even the brightest stars once started in the darkest places.